guys, bringing you the second part of our Houston offensive ebook. Last time I covered a trips tight end mini scheme. This time I'm going to cover what might be the most broken offense in the game. Really shouldn't be giving this one out for free, but you know we're giving out the best offense in the game. So there's going to be bunch tight end out of Houston. Audibles here are going to be motion, PA cross switch, halfback off tackle, mesh dig, RPO alert bubble, and we're going to come out in PA verticals. So first play is going to be the best cover 3 bomb in the whole game. You really don't have to do anything. I like to base protect, block my running back, so that's why there's no like weird slides. Then I like to put my tight end on a return or a drag route. Either one of these works. And then from here, you could just snap it. I also like to streak square. Just makes I think run more open. But watch this. This might be the best cover 3 bomb in the game. You just get a little time. I mean, wide open. Because what happens is this crosser, one more time for you guys. This crosser just kind of pulls the third down. And hopefully you want this whip to like kind of pull the user right. And then you just, I mean, just wide open. So that's going to be like the best cover 3 bomb in the game. Second setup out of verticals if you want. Put a corner out on your point man right here. Stem him down. Streak circle. I like to like drag my tight end here. Do something like this. If they're only sending 4, I really like this drag Texas route. Just really hard to guard Texas routes this year. And then if we watch, again, obviously we've hit our drag or our Texas route, but okay, well, I got a really bad throw. But the corner gets to a very soft spot of the zone. And again, let's say there's like a cloud flat out there, or like it's cover 2. Just throw your drag route. I mean, you know, don't overthink it. Okay, I kind of forgot to set up base protection. That's why you need to set up base protection, because if not, your offensive line will half slide away and leave a defensive end untouched. But so our two concepts are that this great cover 3 bomb, and then kind of a very wide sideline attacking corner route. Let me see if I can not get sacked here. All right, we kind of hit this. Very soft spot of the zone. All right, our next play versus zone coverage is going to be mesh dig. This is why it's in our audibles, right? We want it fast. We want to be able to go quickly. So this is stock mesh dig. We're going to streak our tight end, block the running back, and base protect. 3 quick adjustments. And then from right here, again, our first read is going to be our drag route. If the drag route's not, open, throw it. And then if not, we're going to look up to circle. Really, these are, I mean, I will tell you this, I never throw this in route unless the guy uses one of these linebackers and runs up to go guard the vertical hook, or to go guard the crosser, sorry. If he uses a vertical hook to go guard the crosser, then triangle's wide open. But if not, it's really, is my drag open? Yes. If not, circle. And he just gets to a really good spot in the defense. Okay, and then our final zone beater, we'll get to motion PA cross switch because it's kind of a glitch play, but RPO bubble, this is the best RPO in the game. Run it. I'm just telling you, just run this play. Run it short or wide side. I mean, it's hard to guard. Works versus man and zone. I think it's a little better versus zone, but it really fries everything. Force them to guard it, okay? I'm just telling you, it's the best RPO. Even the run play's decent. I mean, what? This is versus a 6-man front. I mean, you know. Go make a man miss. It's great RPO. Just run the RPO. Okay. Our next and kind of final play versus zone coverage out of here. I just showed you guys the best cover 3 bomb in the game. A great kind of, chain mover there. It's going to be motion PA cross switch. I think I can do this in practice mode. I'm not totally sure if you can quiet the crowd in practice mode. We're going to call cover 3 Sky. Let me see if I can quiet the crowd. Okay, you cannot quiet the crowd in practice mode. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this glitch. You may not be, but I'll show you the play and then I'll explain the glitch. So the first play, if you just run the play normally, you want the wheel to run to the short side of the field, in my opinion. We're going to streak our tight end, block our running back, and set up base protection. Okay. Then we're going to run a drag and a post like this. Okay. And what we're going to watch is this versus zone coverage. Watch our motion wheel on the short side of the field. He gets over the flat, but like under the third, and you just throw it right there. Super soft spot of the zone. That's very hard to guard in zone coverage. Very hard to guard right here. I mean, and then let's say they go user it, right? You're like, oh, well, somebody could just user this. They could. You're right. Well, if we look here, I mean, a drag and a post, fry man, right? It's very hard to guard drags this year. I mean, my drag's open, and then this post, wow, I'm getting screamed at. The post will get under a lot of zones. So we're really looking for that wheel route. Here's where I say it's like the biggest glitch in the game. I can't do it in practice mode. I don't know if I have a clip, but run the exact same route combo we just put on the field, right? Same thing. When the motion wheel gets outside of like the tackle and the tight end, flick your right stick down for like to quiet the crowd. It's a quiet the crowd animation, right? And your quarterback like flap his arms and stuff. But what happens is, again, I can't do it in practice mode, but the receiver doesn't, like, the ball doesn't get snapped. He just runs all the way out to the sideline and nobody follows him on a motion wheel. And it's like, it's one of the hardest things to do. Again, I can't quiet the crowd in practice mode, but I don't know if you guys have seen, I'm sure you guys have seen some people doing it, but if you want to run the glitch, do the exact same route combo but to the wide side of the field. And then once this motion wheel gets outside the tight end of the tackle, flick your right stick down to quiet the crowd, and he will run all the way out to the sideline and nobody will guard him. Well, there won't be anyone to guard him there. Anyway, like I said, I don't know what I'm throwing right now. Do not run this to the wide side of the field if you're not running that glitch wheel. If not, you want the wheel to run to the short side so we can throw the wheel over a zone, and then our posts and stuff get opened a little better. Again, so if we're not running the glitch, we're like, this is still a great play without a glitch. You don't really need a glitch to make this play great, because we just go here. It's very, very soft spot, especially, I'll tell you this, versus cover 2, it's just an absolute touchdown. It's a great play versus cover 2. Okay, now to beat some of our man beaters. I mean, I already kind of gave you guys the best zone beaters in the game. I mean, an absolute nuke from PA verticals for cover 3, and then that motion wheel glitch. So man beaters out of here. There's really only like 2 plays I really like. One's mesh. I call it mid blitz. Everyone loves playing mid blitz. So stock mesh is actually like really good. I will tell you, I think in my opinion, the best route in the game to beat man coverage is speed out. So if they're really running cover 0, you could really do something. I'd probably do this: little speed out, a post, and a drag. Because all these beat man. Let's watch the coverage. Circle's open, X is open. My speed out was literally unguarded, and then the post gets open most of the time. So it's kind of a stock. I mean, just a little. I mean, man's not hard to beat. It just requires you to block and think, right? Like, I mean, like, this is what I will literally throw this route every play until they decide to stop it. I will make them put a hard flat or route commit outside. Yeah, that's a man beater. Again, a second one's going to be something kind of like, this is another one I like, where we do that same speed out, same post to Randy Moss, but instead of doing 2 drags, we do a whip and a post. And if we watch this whip here, obviously the speed out's open, the whip still, gets wide open. And so let's say they put a zone on that side of the field, right? Let's say like zoning out like the bunch side here. Well, instead of running our double drags, like instead of doing like this, what we were doing, if we do this whip right here, the speed out will pull out the flat, and then your whip route's still wide open. And then at the same time, we also have our posts, they'll beat man coverage. So it's just a great man beater overall. And then again, I'm going to bring back to the RPO here. Run the hell out of this RPO. Call mid blitz here. As you see, the guy manned up on Bryant Wesco, the guy catching the RPO, is the safety. And I promise you, I don't have a second controller right now, but even if they press, the safety does not get close. And you just throw this. Like I said, it's very good versus zone. It might be better versus man. We just snap and throw. And there's just really, I mean, the worst case, you get 6 yards. I mean, it is possible to guard this RPO, but make them, get out there and use her and put zones and stuff. If not, just throw it. I mean, as you can see, this is very effective. This formation might have the 3 most broken plays in the game. With that RPO bubble is the best RPO in the game. This motion wheel, when you do the glitch, is the best wheel in the game. And then PA verticals is the best bomb in the game. So yeah, that's really going to be our quick mini scheme at a bunch tight end. If you guys want a good run, it's not great, but off tackle is pretty decent. Again, I like the RPO more, but I mean, here's kind of off tackle versus mid blitz. It gets decent blocking, kind of gets you out to the edge here. Nothing special, but it's just a good quality run. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want more of the Houston ebook. Got a lot more content. It's the offense I run. So yeah, let me know.